Hi guys, I'm just skipping the intro today and I'm going to show you how to do something real quick. So basically let me show you. So I'm going to switch scenes real quick. So this is just my desktop scene, but I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm pressing a button on my stream deck. So I'm going to show you to do this. And it turns off. And so basically what this multi-action does, it will basically mute the mic, and once it mutes the mic, so audio mixer will mute the mic, and then it will basically do a playing sound audio, and then it'll do source visibility, which is it'll show the sensor source, which is basically a sensor nested scene I did on there. Actually, I make that, and then you put a delay for 2 seconds, and then you put a source visibility to hide, and then you go unmute audio mixer again. And so I'll show you first how to make the source. So first, to make the source, I'll show you this one. So this is my censored source, and so basically I got a white background, called it blur, and then after I got the blur background, which is just a white background, and I just made some text in OBS called censor. I could just basically make a whole image like this, but I might do that in another video. But so first what you have to do is new, and then text, and then new text, name it something like censor text. I'll name my censor text, then name the background blur, name this as censored, and then after that you basically put it into a scene. I'm going to show you with actual this one, which is desktop 1, which is the main screen. And so basically you just have to go to new and then go to add scene, as long as you made the scene first, and then you go to source, censor, and then you press this, and then you press this. You hide it. Then I'll show you how to make this. So basically you need to go to the Stream Deck application, go down to sound effects, type in censor, get the 2-second long beep, which is this one right here. Press download, press open open in library, and then after that you go to your scene, and then you create a multi-action. Let's see, where's the multi-action? So you go to multi-action right here, and then you go to I don't actually remember how I did it, so let's see. This one, which is audio. So you go to mixer audio. Ooh, wrong one. That's for Streamlabs OBS. You go to mixer audio. Then you go to mute this. Then change it to aux, which is the one I'm talking on now. And once you go to aux, you go to mute. Then just make it easier, I go to copy and paste. And now, since it's the same exact thing, go to unmute. Then just look at the reference file. Next would be the play audio file. So from there, you, 1 second. So yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so go back over here. I had to basically do this. So next would be this, which is I got a phone call. Sorry about the music, though. That was my ringtone. So basically now we have to do this, which is the audio. So going back to here. So we have this here to pause, to mute, unmute, and then we go down to where it says play audio. Drag it over here, play audio. Go browse. You should browse to the folder where you found it. So this is a long stream deck audio. Right here, press open. And then when you press it, I'll give you an example of what it does. So when I press it, so censored is here, okay? So there's that. Now we do a delay. Two seconds. So this will have a 2-second delay. Now we go to the source visibility, okay? So source visibility is, we need 2 of them. So go back to here and just to make sure everything works. So source visibility, you go down to OBS Studio. Now go to source visibility. Put it here. Now go to show. And now you basically press copy. Paste. So how that should look. Now you go back here, should look like this. So as you can see, the source's delay is 2 seconds. But I'm just doing it for this as an example of, because I'm going to be using this. So now you go to source off. You go to hide. And so now you go to where's the scene. And now this one, if you remember correctly, is in the desktop 1. I'm just gonna do this 2 more times one more time after this. So there's that. And now the source would be censored. And then you go to here. It should be on show. Go to scene. Desktop 1. Or whatever source you want to censor. You can use an actual blurred image, so you just have to use a website to basically make a blurred image, or make a blurred image in Photoshop using the bokeh effect in Photoshop, and then you can basically chroma key it to basically only blur out the background. I just didn't feel like making that. I just did something super easy. and then you go to source visibility, source, uncensored. Okay, so as you can see, this, and this. So if we go here, this is the source we just made. So I'm pressing it now. And there you go. You have a censored source, which is really cool. So when this is censored, I'm gonna talk and say a couple words while I'm pressing it, etc. Okay, yeah. So you saw that happen. So that's how you make that go like that. And then if you wanted to, you when a certain source becomes visible, you could basically do so for example, I'm going to show you when, let's see, this one. So if you do, for example, this, you could do a bell ringing notification right there. So the bell ringing, and then have this do its thing right here. And you can also put some audio here. Yeah, that's how you would do actually that. Let's see. So if we go back to here, we can even censor this like this. So as you can see that there, cover up that. You can censor that, the actual image right there, to not have that show up if you didn't want it to show up. But what it's meant for is what it's meant for is just to make it just a little bit better. This source right here is not done yet. You can probably because you can't see it, but there's a checkbox right here, and I can probably make this a little bit shorter. So just so as you can see, this is a little bit long for how I like it. So you can just edit the source for the way you want. Yeah, so that's how that would work. And you can just play that. But I would only put a censor page if you're using the censor function. So if you do want to use a blurred image, you can either take an image of your desktop, like, and just take a screenshot of this, and then you can put a blur on that and then use that instead. So I can show you that, but let me just pause it, take a screenshot, and then put actual blur on there. So, and you can do that instead of this. So let me just show you. Hi guys, so as you can see, I made a blur image better because this is something I just whipped in Photoshop. And basically, let me see if it works. So this is on, let's see, I was on desktop. So as you can see, let me just load up, not Firefox. Let's see, Stream Deck. So yeah, as you can see, now when we do this, Sweet, see? As you saw, it basically did the actual blur for actually that. So if we wanted to make it even better, we could edit the photo with the actual words. I'll show you. Just go to copy the image from Ashley Photoshop. Let's see. Copy. Now go to paste. Oh, wrong one. So now we'll just rename this test, just so we'll load it live. So we can basically just go to, because you could do this in Photoshop, but you can do this with Preview on Mac. So there's that. Let's see, I can't see this. Let's see. Okay. I forgot what I was trying to do, but just to fix that, you can do it. I save the file. So go back to here. You can go to text. You can type in please wait. So I don't like the exclamation points. I'm probably just going to use periods. There you go. That looks better. So there's that. So now, once we go back to here, when we press this button, please wait. And I recommend doing this inside of the, I recommend putting the text on the hide them when you edit it, because I'm gonna have to re-edit the actual image because of I just took a screenshot of the background of my wallpaper, and then I blurred it with actually the blur tool effect in Photoshop, and then after that I had to shrink it down a bit so it would fit on here, and so it looks like a Gauss and blur effect. And so when I do press that, so I'll show you it's the same on each one I did. So this one, which is the first one you saw on here that I did, you can see, there you go. And I'm going to probably see if there's a way of fading that out. So let's see, show transition. So fade. So hide would fade. So when I do actually that, it would fade out. Sweet. So as you saw, that's how you can do that. So what you have to do is I'll show you in OBS. So going to here. So first, I'll show you on this scene. You have to add here. Go to scene. Then you have to add the sensor. Say there. So when that goes like that, you have to go to fade. Now go to that's hide, show isn't fade, and hide isn't fade. So, and the sound effects are handled by the Stream Deck. You can actually handle the sound effects in like OBS if you wanted to, but so when we show this, it goes like that. When you go like this, fades in. So, and when you press a button, that's how you do that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and rate, comment, subscribe. This is basically just supposed to be a quick video, but yeah, it took a little bit more time to actually edit that. So yeah, hope you like it. Bye. Hi guys. So this is actually Josh. So this is after I finished everything and it says that properly. So when I basically go to this scene, which is my 1440p screen with webcam, and basically I have the whatchamacallit, the sensor or the sensor screen on there, and it can be stopped at any time. So, and it's on the desktop 1 and desktop 2 scenes, and that's the scenes. So basically when I press desktop sensor 1 or desktop sensor 2, so So as you saw, my head isn't blocked by the nested scene, and what you saw my lips move, which you didn't hear in your voice, because the mic was muted. And so that's how that was custom made for because I just used a multi-action and just multiplied it, because before I had it for where it only lasted 2 seconds, but it lasts 2 seconds 3 times, so 6 seconds, and that's enough to if you need to basically type in password or hide your actual webcam from your map for the FPS game you're playing or whatever. There's that. And if we go to um if we go to desktop 1, you see my webcam disappears, but when I press the same button again, as you saw, without a webcam. So that's the final setup for that. So if you want to make it longer, so if you're still at typing in passwords, you could just add more just by taking out the last 3 I showed you. You can take out the last 3 I showed you. I mean, you actually can take out the last 2 actually steps I showed you and just keep multiplying them down until you get it to a specific length you want. Or you could just press it multiple times. But what I did, it's basically automated. So you press it once, it does for 6 seconds. It takes me literally less than 6 seconds to type in the password, and it would just do its thing. And so that's how that's set up for right there. And so when I need to, do actually that, I can just press it. And so we're on desktop 1. I'm going to show you the other thing that I modified, which I said I was going to do. So when I press this bell, and I've shortened the actual delay through here. So it was normally 40 seconds. Now it's only 20 seconds. And when that goes off like that, it fades in. I think I messed up. Yeah, I didn't have it set to fade. So what I forgot to do on this one was set the fade on here. So when it comes on, it fades like this, and when it turns off, it fades out. And then this is this one. And so this one, like that. So when you see it, it fades in and out. So I hope that's perfectly fine. this is actually a 33-minute video now. So I'm gonna stop now. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.